Yes, starting with, he mentioned the 9 areas of activity, which are specifically in the textbook Counter Racist Code: economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war. So, as far as I know, if I'm somewhat a little bit familiar with the incident that occurred, I was reading something in today's paper, morning's paper. There was a statement made by a basketball player, former basketball player, Abdul Kareem Jabbar. I think I'm pronouncing his name correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And he has written an article, I think, in the Washington Post pertaining to the subject, and I was glancing at it, and I've also been looking at some television snippets of concerning the incident. I don't know all of the details, but it raises an issue that I was thinking about just at the moment that you started talking in that introduction. I had been thinking about raising that issue because I periodically think that it's important to raise the issue about that, about the flag, quote unquote, patriotism, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What is it? What is the respect for the flag? What is the salute to the flag? What about the Star Spangled Banner? And what about it? And that's a song that somebody wrote. And what are the connections with that? And what is a person's, last but not least, what is a person's duty when these things become an issue? What kind of position should you take? What is the correct position to take? What is the incorrect position to take? And why? So, some years ago, starting in the 1980s, someone called me in the middle of the night. I think it was from California. This was about 1984 or 85, when the flag issue was very important at that time. Some people may remember that. Some people may not. But that's when the issue was raised directly to me. Someone called me and asked me this specific question. Said, Fuller, you're always talking about this code that you got. So what does the code say about this flag issue and about the national anthem and all this? What does the code say about that? So you got anything about that? And I said, no, I hadn't thought about it. And but now that it's been raised, it's my duty, according to compensatory counter-racist logic. Once an issue is raised, you can't turn loose to it. You have to address it one way or another. So I said, the only way I can address it now is I don't know what to say about it because I haven't thought about it that much. But I will get on it. And maybe in a couple of weeks, you can get back to me and I will try to codify it because the whole idea is in counter-racist logic, you have to codify everything. There's a best way to go about doing everything. So when someone says something to me, it is my duty, according to the compensatory counter-racist code, it's my duty to try to find an answer. I may not find it, but I've got to try to find an answer. That's a duty, try to find an answer to all questions. That should be, really, I look at it under counter-racist logic, that's everybody's duty. Everybody on the planet, try to find the correct answer to every question that is raised.